2K Sports presents the NBA Night Basketball. It's coming right up. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. You can feel the energy here in Milwaukee. The Bucks looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Marc Gasol. And it's Siakam in at the 4.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Green kicks to Leonard. They set the pick. Back to Green. And Siakam has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Gasol passes to Siakam. And stolen by Mirotic. To the middle. Here's Brogdon. He gets that one.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Green against Brogdon. Pass to Lowry. Launches it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just a wise decision from Lowry to shoot it after the screen there. Just a high IQ player who consistently makes the right decision.
Now here's Bledsoe. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Lopez sets a screen for Mirotic. The 11-footer, Gasol with the rebound. Leonard with the ball. Left side Lowry. On target from 13 feet. Lowry's got his second basket of the night.
As soon as Lowry sees some daylight in the mid-range, he'll pull up with no hesitation.
Pass to Brogdon. Bucks passing it around. Lowry against Bledsoe.
Yeah, easy call.
The Bucks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Lowry. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Bledsoe with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Antetokounmpo. Green against Brogdon. Green kicks to Lowry. Green, the screen. Lowry setting the pick for Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 13-footer. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Mirotic. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Mirotic has got his first points of the night. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Siakam passes to Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
And both free throws good for Green.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
No good from Bledsoe. Raptors leading by 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer, and Coach did not mince words. He told his team that even though they took Game 1, they have to come out and play with even more intensity to keep their home court advantage. He said, so far we've just held serve. It's only going to get tougher from here on out. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. So it's Toronto now, following the miss by Nikola Mirotic. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
His combination of energy and anticipation showing up on the offensive glass.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Out to the right wing, the 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Raptors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Gasol, a screen on Mirotic. Here's Siakam. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Lopez a screen. Knocked loose. Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Mirotic, a screen on Leonard. And Lopez has it in the corner. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Raptors with the lead. Outside Lowry. Now the pass to Siakam. And here's Leonard. Covered by Mirotic. Gasol, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Leonard inside. Antetokounmpo defending. Leonard with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Mirotic the screen. Bledsoe with it. Lowry picks him up. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Siakam passes to Green. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Lowry dishes to Leonard. And there's the 3-second violation. A different look for Milwaukee. Saul comes in for Brook Lopez. And Middleton subbed in for Mirotic. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Gasol setting the pick for Antetokounmpo. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And the first one at the line is good. Milwaukee making a switch. Hill's checked in. And then for Toronto, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's VanVleet. Passes it to Siakam. Back to VanVleet. Ibaka with a screen on Hill. Here's VanVleet. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Gasol, a screen on Green. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Dak Connaughton comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And the Raptors also making a change. Powell's checked in. For Toronto, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Green, the screen. VanVleet kicks to Green. Pass to Siakam. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Connaughton. Gasol a screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Connaughton. The shot off that time, so the Raptors will take it the other way. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
And the biggest problem for them in that game, even as they got into foul trouble, they could just never pull back.
It's great to be aggressive, but when you're reckless, you'll suffer for it.
Here is Ilyasova. After the Raptors pick up 2, Ilyasova a screen. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him.
Too aggressive to start this game. That's already a couple fouls already in the first.
Now here is Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip. Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Hill. Ilyasova a screen. And it's Hill penetrating. And the rejection by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Here's Middleton. 5 to shoot. Here's Connaughton.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Middleton against Green. Middleton outside. And Hill has it in the corner. And just miss after miss right now. Raptors leading by 9. Green kicks to Siakam. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Siakam's got 11 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Marc Gasol is checked in for Toronto. Gasol passes to Hill. Middleton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Ilyasova. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Raptors leading by 11. Here's Van Vliet. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Now Hill. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Ilyasova sets a screen for Hill. Gasol a screen. Outside Hill. Sweet little floater.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
Here's Van Vliet. He has 5. He kicks it to Gasol. Over Gasol. And again, it's Toronto converting.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Outside Hill. Down low. And Gasol sends it back.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject a shot. Fantastic positioning on that offensive board, then right back up.
It's tipped. 1:14 left to play in the first. Green against Middleton. Three seconds left, and he sinks the layup. Middleton's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Screen by Ibaka. That's a 2 from Powell. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Gasol setting the pick for Hill. Outside Gasol. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
He's attempting more threes these days. Gasol looks more and more comfortable from distance.
Gasol a screen. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Hill. Van Vliet kicks to Powell. 6 to shoot. Screen by Ibaka. The shot by Powell, no good.
A blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. The shoot. The NBA game drawing fans from every culture, and Pau Gasol definitely feeling the love from the Spanish and Latino community.
I always notice the fans that support it.
The game going global, and no better ambassador than Pau Gasol.
And as the players grow more international, fans from every country and continent, for that matter, finding more and more reason to root for the NBA.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got Marc Gasol. Ibaka is out there with Green. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Now here is Hill. Middleton outside. Over Green. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket for Middleton. Toronto's shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Hill. Gasol, a screen on Hill. Here's Van Vliet. Gasol kicks to Powell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Powell. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Ilyasova. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for George Hill. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Toronto. Kyle Lowry comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Pass to Bledsoe. Mirotic, a screen on Lowry. Bledsoe, and he comes up with the deuce.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Raptors leading by 9. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Leonard kicks to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. There's the pick from the arc. Shot's good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. It's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lowry against Bledsoe. Ibaka outside. Here's Lowry. From 18 feet away. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Mirotic. Bucks trail by 10. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Gasol against Lopez. There's the pick. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And a regroup necessary. Timeout taken by Mike Budenholzer. High post Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his second trip to the line in this one. No good on the free throw. And he can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. Raptors leading by 10. The shot by Powell, no good. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Mirotic. Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Antetokounmpo's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The pass to Leonard. Ibaka with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Leonard inside. Antetokounmpo defending. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Brogdon. And the rejection by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing. Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lopez a screen. Now here's Brogdon, guarded by Powell. Clock at 6. Mirotic the screen. Toronto grabs the miss. And here is Powell. He's got 6. Lowry kicks to Gasol. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Raptors lead by 13. Passes it to Lopez. Mirotic against Ibaka. Mirotic, a screen on Lowry. Back to Mirotic. Shoots the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Mirotic has got 8.
Look how assured Mirotic is. Pulling the trigger immediately.
Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Now here's Powell. Gasol, a screen on Brogdon. Left side, Ibaka. Stolen by Bledsoe. Mirotic with it. Lowry picks him up. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
It's tipped. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Lowry against Bledsoe. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Ibaka sets the pick for Leonard. Over Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Leonard. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Raptors lead by 7.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
Mirotic sets the screen for Brogdon. Outside Leonard. Powell for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Lowry against Bledsoe. Over Lowry, and the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Bledsoe.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. It'll be his second foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Pau Gasol's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Mirotic. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. The Raptors also with a sub. Van Vliet's checked in. Here's Van Vliet. He has 5. To the wing right side. Screen by Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. Siakam misses.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Buries it from 3-point range. Lowry's got 6 in the quarter.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Over Leonard. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Hill. Shots good by Ibaka.
If you let Serge get looks in there, he's going to shoot him for a very high percentage.
Bucks trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hill kicks to Gasol. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Gasol's got 5 now.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Leonard attacking, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
He dishes it to Ilyasova. Inside, they swipe it. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Chris Middleton's checked in for Ilyasova. Danny Green, he's checked in for Toronto. Toronto leading by 11. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. Ibaka with a screen on Middleton. Here's Leonard. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
You wonder why Leonard hits for such a high percentage. Shots like that little floater, right there.
Here's Gasol. A beautiful reverse layup.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Van Vliet. Ibaka dishes to Leonard. Back at 6. Screen by Ibaka. From deep three-point range, good D by Gasol.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Ring shot on the way. Siakam pulls it in.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Leonard kicks to Green. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot's good by Ibaka.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Outside Hill. Back to Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Middleton with it. An even 3-on-3 break. Green, no luck.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Now here is Hill. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's the Toronto Raptors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you for the Raptors. They have rebounded very well from their loss in Game 1 and have their eyes set squarely on evening this series up. What a response to a difficult opening game of the series for them. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense.
And now with the second half.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
Just an incredible start for him to begin this game. He will need to carry that same aggressive attack into the second half.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Brook Lopez is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. Here's Bledsoe. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Good D by Gasol.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Gasol a screen. And the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got 13.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Those are the kind of looks you want to get coming out of the break. Get it in tight, get those high-quality chances in the paint.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Antetokounmpo. Toronto's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. That one misses. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. The Bucks have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Raptors leading by 11. Lowry with the ball. 13 points in the game. A baseline J. Rebound Milwaukee.
And this is a guy that can get you stops, aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well. A solid beginning to this second half offensively, 3 for 4 from the floor.
Here's Lowry after the basket by Nikola Mirotic. Good looking screen by Gasol. Here's Siakam, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic. Raptors have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 11. Pass to Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo kicks to Brogdon. Here's Bledsoe, and he drops it in from the low post. Bledsoe's got 7 points in the game.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Outside Gasol. There's the 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Mirotic the pass to Lopez. Gasol with the steal. To the middle. There's the feed to Leonard. Count the basket. He's got 10.
This is what Leonard gives you. Reliable, productive, churns out positive plays.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Checked in for Toronto. Poked away. Gasol with the steal. Here's Siakam. The three-pointer no good. Bucks trail by 11. High arcing shot, and he gets it back. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Powell kicks to Siakam. Powell with the screen. Off the screen. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from the mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Outside for Bledsoe. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists tonight. Raptors leading by 8. Now Lowry. He's got 13. Gasol, a screen on Mirotic. that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. For Toronto, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. That free throw missing, and the Bucks with some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Mirotic, and Middleton subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he's good on the second. Bucks trail by 9. And here's Middleton. Poked away. Pass to Brogdon. Ilyasova sets a screen for Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Siakam. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now here's Middleton. Here's Bledsoe. It's Brogdon on the wing. Guarded by Powell. Middleton for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Middleton's got 7.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's the screen. Lowry kicks to Powell. Gasol is screen on Brogdon. Here's Powell. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
He turned on the Jets as soon as he got that screen and went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Pau Gasol is checked in for Milwaukee. The Raptors also with a sub. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Green. Bucks trail by 11. Gasol, a screen on Lowry. Brogdon the pass to Gasol. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
I mean, phenomenal concentration. Pau Gasol able to stay focused through the contact. Potential and 1.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
That free throw good from Gasol.
As Gasol continues to work on his shooting range, guess what? His free throw percentage has been creeping up as well. Probably not a coincidence.
Now here's Gasol. Over Gasol. Second shot opportunity. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
And you know, by now, I don't think there's much question. Mark and his brother Powell are the best 1-2 brother punch in NBA history. How about over 30,000 points combined?
Timeout called, the Bucks. Here's Brogdon. Bledsoe outside.
Two shots, gentlemen.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
At the line for two.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Bledsoe. The Bucks making a switch here. Hill's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Leonard's checked in. And so he hits both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Van Vliet, guarded by Bledsoe. Van Vliet kicks to Leonard. Gasol, a screen on Middleton. Leonard attacking.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
Gasol a screen. Here's Bledsoe. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J. Toronto leading by 9. Here's Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. Leonard kicks to Van Vliet. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. Here's the floater. And the layup is good. Van Vliet's got 7.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
Gasol a screen. Here's Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stop.
That's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Hill against Lowry. Outside Gasol. His three-pointers off the mark.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Hill against Lowry. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Hill.
Length and agility of Hill, finding the angle to finish.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Gasol a screen. Down low. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Leonard inside. Defended by Middleton. Leonard no luck.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for George Hill. Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 16. Rejected by Gasol. Brogdon against Lowry. Out to the wing. And there's the pass to Van Vliet. Gasol, a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Van Vliet. Gasol with the rebound.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Now recovering. Outside for Bledsoe. Passes it to Ilyasova. Ilyasova, a screen. Here's Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat. Just fails to finish.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
First free throw is good.
What I love about Kyle Lowry, he had trouble getting along with coaches early in his career, but made the change and has thrived ever since.
He hits both from the stripe. Bucks trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Van Vliet. And he finished it off with a lay-in. Van Vliet's got 9.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
Brogdon kicks to Middleton. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 10 points for Chris Middleton.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
Toronto calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Siakam, defended by Ilyasova. Siakam misses. Middleton against Leonard. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Let's go. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Leonard's got 14.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Ogden against Lowry. Ilyasova screen on Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Brogdon inside the line. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Bledsoe. 16 points for him. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Mirotic is checked in for Ilyasova. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And Toronto also making a switch. Danny Green, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. The free throw drops for Leonard.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 10. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Mirotic the screen. And the double up Antetokounmpo. That shot misses.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Toronto Raptors. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. So for Toronto right now, Van Vliet and Green are the guard set. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Siakam in at the power forward position. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Van Vliet passes to Gasol. Off target from outside. Bucks trail by 13. It's Brogdon on the wing. Taken away. Here's Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Chris Middleton.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Free throw good, Green. And both free throws good for Green. Bucks trail by 15. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Raptors leading by 13. Outside for Gasol. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. 5 on the clock. Here's Van Vliet. Good on the triple. And the Raptors lead by 16.
And a good judge of spacing. Sees he can get it off over the taller man.
This is how he makes his living, making those judgment calls, understanding the opportunities.
Brogdon kicks to Middleton. Sinks that one from the post.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Leonard, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Mirotic has a wide open look. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And the number of ways in which Mirotic scores, inside, outside, in between, on the drive, you name it.
Gasol a screen. Here's Van Vliet. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Middleton against Green. Pass to Van Vliet. They set the pick. Pass to Siakam. And it's sent back by Lopez. Outside Mirotic. Good on the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 23.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Overall, it hasn't been pretty for his team, but he has shot the ball well.
Leonard kicks to Gasol. And again, Toronto with the triple.
I mean, for a guy who shot almost no three-pointers over the first 8 years of his career, Gasol looks very comfortable out there.
Middleton against Green. Mirotic sets the screen for Middleton. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
There's the pass to Green. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Brogdon. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Gasol, a screen on Mirotic. Siakam. Good D by Lopez.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Milwaukee. Knocks it loose. Here's Antetokounmpo, and another basket for Milwaukee.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Van Vliet kicks to Gasol. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bledsoe, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, reason why they have found their shooting stroke. Their offense is clicking.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. Raptors leading by 8. Passes it to Van Vliet. Leonard trying to break free. Count that one from Van Vliet.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
Bledsoe with, and the jam by Bledsoe.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Van Vliet. Kicks to Leonard. Over onto Kumbo, and it's Leonard missing. Bucks trail by 8. Bledsoe outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
So he gets them both. Toronto leading by 6. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep, and Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Back to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And the Raptors call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. We'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Lowry kicks to Gasol. There's the dish to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Outside Lowry. Leonard trying to break free. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. And Gasol gets it to go.
At 7'1", it is hard to keep Marc Gasol off the glass.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And that's now 29 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
Leonard kicks to Green to the right side. Green with a screen for Lowry. Pass to Leonard. Goes up at the stripe, and good that time. Leonard's got 21 in the game.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Lopez outside. Cloak loose. Gasol with the steal. Here's Lowry. Kicks it out to Leonard. Siakam passes to Leonard. Outside Lowry. Gasol, a screen on Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. Bucks trail by 12. Bledsoe right side. Shoots from 12. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Antetokounmpo against Leonard. There's a screen. Lowry kicks to Leonard. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one is good. And that's 31 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Pass to Leonard. He feeds it to Gasol. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight.
We know he can shoot it from the outside, but I love to see Mark down there on the block.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Bucks trail by 12. Bledsoe right side. Middleton on the wing. Lopez, a screen on Leonard. Here's Middleton, and the Bucks miss again. Toronto's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. The pass to Lowry. To the paint, here's Green, and it's sent back by Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. .136 left in the game. And the wide open shot from Green. Buries the long-range jumper.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
And that's just about going to wrap it up for game #2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big-time NBA play, and in the end, victory for the Raptors.
On a given night, 1 or 2 guys might have the off night from the line, but today the team did a much better job with their free throws.
They did lose focus, and it made a difference.
A very solid win indeed, and when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Marc Gasol.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Mirotic passes to Lopez. He gets it in there.
And this run may make the score look a little more acceptable, but still a loss.
They could never put it together when it mattered. Just let too many opportunities slip through their fingers.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
Lowry passes to Leonard. Gasol on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Pau Gasol's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Mirotic. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Middleton outside. Shoots over Powell. Can't hit from 12. Passes it to Leonard. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Serge, big win tonight. Now, people may think you have some easy games on the schedule, but you did not play easy tonight.
Because we know where we want to go, That's why we was focused tonight. We got to finish strong.
And it was a strong performance, Serge. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again.